Hello dear students, welcome back to my channel Computer Studies Standard 10 Part 2. Today we are going to see or learn how to make changes in the web page which we have created. So first of all I go to my documents, I go to 10 standard HTML files, I open that folder. Now previously I had prepared these three web pages. In this, suppose if I want to make some changes, how to make the changes and see those changes in the output that we are going to learn just now. So it's very simple. I give a right click and open it with Notepad. So the coding will be displayed here. Now I have pressed Alt Tab key, so I am here. Now I open the same web page using the browser in which I can see the output. Okay, now both the ways my web page is open in Notepad also and in the browser also. To switch between both the things, I have to press Alt Tab. I press Alt key and then press Tab key. Okay, first I'll go to Notepad. Now I can switch between both of them by pressing Alt Tab. Okay, now for example, I want to delete this paragraph. So I select the paragraph, press the delete key, and either I can press Ctrl S or from file menu save option. Okay, now I press Alt Tab. Is the paragraph deleted here? No, it's not deleted. So we have to refresh the result. So I press F5 key, function key F5. So I can see the changes. So like this way, whenever you want to make any changes, you have to do this process. In this chapter, we will learn one by one different tags. Now the first tag just now which we are going to learn is header tag. Now as the name suggests, header tag is used for giving heading. Now for example, in the last web page which we had created, we had typed a paragraph on rainbow and the heading which we had given was rainbow. And if you remember, we had used h1 tag. So these tags are used to give heading. Now there are 6 types of header tag, as you can see here, from h1 till h6. Now what is the utility of 6 different tags, or why 6 different tags are given? The thing is, each one's size will be different. For example, whatever word you write in between, whatever heading you write in between h1 and /h1 will be displayed in the biggest font size in bold. As you go down h2, h3, the size of the heading will go on decreasing. Now, to learn this thing properly, we will prepare a web page named header.html, in which we will make the usage of all these 6 tags and we will see the output of that thing. So I open Notepad program and this many tags I already typed to save time. These all tags are common for all the web pages. Now first thing is I will save the file. Always remember to save the file in the same folder, that is I am saving it in documents in 10 standard HTML files. I shall give the file name as header or headers dot html. Now don't forget to add this extension .html, otherwise it will be saved as a text file. Now I will type the word computer. Now I want to display it in the biggest font size, so I use h1 tag. Where the word computer gets over, I have to complete that tag using /h1. Now same thing I will type, or I will copy paste it. Now why I am using the same word is, we can see how much difference does it makes by using different level of header, that is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Same way in the closing tag also I will have to change. Now we will save the changes, that is whatever we had typed, by pressing save from file menu or Ctrl S. Now I will open my documents and in my folder and I will see how does it looks, header tag. Okay, I zoom it little bit. So here we can see by using H1 tag the computer is displayed, the word computer is displayed in its biggest font size, and as we go to H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, the size of the heading gets smaller and smaller. The same thing which I taught you just now, that is the usage of different header tags. You have to do it in your own PC. Here you can pause the video and observe what is written in the coding and what should be displayed in the output. So from different formatting tags, first we will learn P tag. P means paragraph tag. It helps us to create a paragraph. You will be able to understand this concept by practically creating a web page and making the use of this tag. So we'll do one practical example. From the different formatting tags, first we will try to understand the meaning of P tag. P tag means paragraph tag. Now here you can see I have typed 3 different paragraphs. Okay, now I will save the file. Now to save the time, I have kept all this thing typed and ready for you, so that again the time doesn't get wasted in typing. The common tags which we are using are HTML/HTML, head/head, title/title. In title I have written here importance of computer. Then the next tag which starts is body tag. Here I have given a heading, that is importance of computer. These all things you are knowing, and after that I have typed 3 paragraphs. Now I will save the file since we are learning formatting text. So I will give the file name also the same, formatting text.html. I save the file. I will open the file in browser and we will check. So we will minimize this file. We'll go to this thing. Here we can see the file named formatting text. Here you can see that the paragraphs are not displayed as we had seen in the notepad. See, I will show you it in the notepad. Here I have typed 3 different paragraphs, but here it is displayed like this way. So what to do? So there comes the usage of P tag. If I want to tell the browser that these are 3 different paragraphs, I have to type here P, and when the paragraph is getting over, I have to type /P. Again, to describe that this is a second paragraph, I type P. Here I type /P. And the same I do with the third one. Okay, now I save the file, Ctrl S, Alt Tab. Now I give a refresh by pressing the F5 key. Now here you can see the effect of paragraph tag, that is P tag. Now as you have seen in the video, you too have to create the same type of web page. The name of the web page should be formatting tags.html, and you have to write down the coding which I have typed here. So you can pause the video a little bit here and then note down the coding. After typing the coding, again save the changes. You can press Ctrl S or from file menu save option and then see the output in the browser. And another thing, whatever other tags which we are going to learn about the formatting, that is other all formatting tags also we will be doing in the same web page. Now BR tag. BR tag is used for giving a line break. Now, unlike all other tags, the BR element or BR tag does not have an opening and closing tag. BR is an abbreviative form of break. Such tags are known as empty tags. The BR tag just pushes the coming text into the next line. In case if you want to display the paragraph into multiple lines, wherever you want to put a break in the line, you have to simply type BR. This also we will understand with a practical example. Now we will see the use of BR tag. For example, if I want to break this line from here, if I press the enter key and break the line, I press Ctrl S, Alt Tab and I give a refresh here. It will not show me any change. Whatever any number of times I press the enter key, press Ctrl S, Alt Tab, refresh, it will not show any change. So to tell the browser that from here the line breaks, I have to type the BR tag, Ctrl S and refresh. You can see the line is been broken from here. One more, I will break the line from here, and BR is a single tag, empty tag. There is no need of typing /BR. Okay, hope you understood BR tag. In the same web page, that is formatting text.html, which you had created just now, you add the 3 BR tags as displayed here and see the output. Pre-tag. Pre-tag means pre-formatted tags. This tag is very useful. Now, what is the use of this tag is that whatever output you want to display in the browser, where you want to put space, where you want to take a line break, where you want to leave one line, whatever you want to do, that all formatting which are available in the notepad, those all formattings you can do in the notepad, and then that whole thing where you want to give that effect, you have to write between pre and /pre. So in the browser it will display exactly how it is displayed in the notepad. Now I am reading out from the textbook. Many a times we want to display text with multiple white spaces and in multiple lines without wanting to change it by the browser. For that, we may embed the content into pre-formatted tag sets using pre and /pre. Any text between the opening pre-tag and the closing pre-tag will preserve the formatting of the given content. Now, best thing is I will explain you with the help of an example. In the web page which we had created just now, in the same thing, we'll solve this thing. Now we are going to learn the use of pre-tag. For example, here I have typed these 3 lines like this way. If I press Ctrl S, that is save the changes and give a refresh here, it is displaying me in a single line. Okay, so if you want to display the thing as it is typed or as we have arranged it in the notepad, then you have to use pre-tag. Okay, so I have typed pre and /pre, Ctrl S and refresh. So it is displaying exactly the same how we had typed and arranged in notepad program. So pause the video and make the use of pre-tag in the web page which you have created and see the output. Goodbye. Only this much for this video. We meet in the next video. Now one more thing is, all the web pages which were prepared in this video, you must prepare it, because in the upcoming video we are going to establish hyperlink between all the web pages. So if you have not yet created this many web pages, please do it. Bye.